Do you believe that the reason you're not closing enough sales is because of your pricing? In today's video, I'm going to show you two things you can do the moment you feel your price is the challenge, why you're not closing. My name is Iyore. I've trained thousands of salespeople across several countries, including Nigeria, Ghana, USA, UAE, Rwanda. I'm an author of several books and resources on sales, and I'm featured on lots of media platforms to talk about successful selling. I worked in an organization I was going to target to sell to 20 high net worth individuals. I was able to bring in 21 high net worth individuals to the organization in a single month. I also participated in a sales competition where I won, and I was sent for the World Cup for annual expense paid trip. I moved to another organization. I was able to double my portfolio by over 100% in just 11 months. I'm CEO for Advantage, and our specialties in Salesforce management. This means we work with sales teams, with the team leads, with CEOs to help them optimize sales results and get sales results faster and in record time. Let's go right into it. Two key things you can do the moment you feel your price is an issue. Now, selling is psychological. This means that the psychology of the salesperson is more important than the psychology of the prospects. If you focus on your psychology, now what's the meaning of the word psychology? Psychology is a fancy word for mindset. Mindset and all the intrinsic activities that go on your inside. How your emotions, your mindset, your thoughts, they all align together to form your behavior. That's your psychology. So this means that you work on your psychology, you work on your mindset, you work on your thinking. Because when you work on your thinking, it's easier for you to get results. Your psychology as a salesperson is so powerful. It affects the outcome of the sale far more than the psychology of the prospect. It doesn't matter the psychology of the prospects. If the salesperson has the right psychology, you can always influence and change the psychology of the prospect. Now, when it comes to pricing, pricing is more psychological than factual. It's not about, this versus that. Because our value is more and our price is therefore higher, therefore they will give us the business. No, that's not enough. You must also realize the psychological part, meaning how do you accept your price? Have you accepted that this price is the best price? Have you dissected your price to check and see, this price I'm offering this product or service, or this price the company has given me to sell this product or service, why is this price like this? Is it really too expensive? Or is it really cheap? Is it really affordable? Ask yourself honest questions and sell the product to yourself. You see, once you sold the product to yourself, it's easy to sell it to others. I remember when I was working in the bank, we used to sell to high net worth individuals, and there was a particular product we were trying to sell. In this product, one of the reasons why it was difficult for a lot of people was the fact that other accounts, if you were to open other accounts, generally, all you needed to do was give me your documentation. Whenever you're ready, you can fund the accounts. But this particular account, you needed a minimum of an amount to open that account. It was a huge amount. Then there needed to be a minimum account balance, which was not normal then, plus the fact that there was a charge if you went below that minimum balance. This was a new type of account. Now, it looked like, how are people going to be paying this charge every month the moment you go below a certain balance? And the moment people hear that aspect, they get turned off. But there's some things we could do to help navigate that. One of the things we could do, or we did to help navigate that, was that we spent time explaining all the benefits of this product. We spent time on it. Because you see, the moment you spend time communicating value, price can be understood. Price mentioned before value has been understood is a sale lost. So you don't mention the price until the value has been understood. Now, please note, we didn't say price mentioned before value has been communicated. You can communicate something, but the question is, did the prospect understand it? So the goal is not your communication of value. The goal is the understanding of the value. And that's why from time to time when you sell to a prospect, you want to be asking questions like, sir, is it making sense so far? Sir, what do you like the most about what I've said? If somebody says, but your price is the issue. Okay, no problem about that. What do you like the most about what I've said so far? What parts of this presentation resonated the most with you? And the person mentions it. Okay, how valuable is that part to you? Do you think it is worth you going ahead to make this purchase? Do you think it's worth it? Forget the price now, but do you think it's worth it because of that? You see that? You're trying to understand and see if the person has really understood the value. Now, when you're communicating value, you must communicate value in the context of who you're talking to. If I mention the benefits of my products, the benefit and features and benefits are not the same thing, right? Features talk about what your product has. Benefits talk about what your product can do for the prospects. So they're not the same. Focus on talking about the benefits, not the features. Because the benefits brings the message to home. It brings the message into the mind of the prospects or into the prospect's world. Now, if I'm talking to benefits to a pilot, it will not be the same way I'll talk benefits, even though it's the same feature. What I will be saying to a pilot will not be the same thing I'll be saying to a stay-at-home mom, to an engineer, or maybe to a medical doctor. It will not be the same thing. Even though it's the same feature, I would align the benefits to suit their lifestyle and suit their profession and suit how it would help them. So 2 things you'd always do the moment you hear about price. Number 1, be sure, first of all, that your price is competitive. What does it mean to be competitive? It means that when we look at what your competitors are offering versus what you are offering, check it very well. Check it well. Most times, you find out that if your price is higher, it's because there is something extra you are doing that the competition is not doing. People say things like, but no, they are the same. Don't assume they are the same. See, if you work for a company and your company has already set the price, you need to understand that the owner of the company, for them to have put in that much money to have built this company, they are smart enough to know that the basis of their pricing must be in context of what the competition is doing. So if they have a higher price, they would make sure that their value is higher than what the competition is doing. So don't look at your competition and feel like, your company and say, they just give us a price. The price is too high. Analyze first. I was running a training for a financial institution. While running this program, in the hall, we're saying, our prices are high, this is high. We're complaining about their products, comparing themselves with other financial institutions. Thank God there was someone in the class who said, guys, let me explain to you why our prices are the way they are, our rates are the way they are. And he started to analyze different financial institutions and their own financial institutions. He analyzed everything, and it was so obvious that they didn't know the products enough. So one of the reasons why pricing could be an issue is lack of product knowledge. So if you improve your product knowledge, your ability to handle pricing will be far better. That's why I said the psychology of the salesperson is more important than the psychology of the prospect. Spend time with your product. My boss used to say, be in bed with your product, meaning have a close-knit fellowship with your products. And that changes everything. The second thing you want to do that can give the advantage, the moment you realize that price is the issue, you can also look for another way to communicate the same value. This means give new testimonials, give new examples, rearrange the order of your communication. You see, selling is not something you just wing. You don't just meet a prospect and you start to talk in any direction. Arrange the communication from level from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order of strength or value. If you notice that it's still not driving home, rearrange the communication. In NLP, this is what we call mental syntax. The order in which information hits the brain determines how people respond. The order in which information hits the brain determines how people respond. So practice mental syntax. Arrange things in the right order. An example of mental syntax is if I gave you my debit card and I say, go to the ATM machine, give me some cash. And I tell you my PIN is 0123. If you type 0321, will it go through? No. Even though 0123 are all in the numbers. But the arrangement of the numbers will determine if the PIN will go through. So it's not enough for all the numbers to be present. They have to be arranged in the right order. It's not enough for the content of what you're saying to be present. You need to arrange them in the right order. And when you arrange them in the right order, you'll find that you're more persuasive, you're able to pass your point across, and you're able to get prospects to respond better to you. All right, thanks so much for watching today's video. I'm sure you've learned some things you can put to work today. I wish you all the best as you go out today. Please win, give your best on the field, come back with good results so that you make your boss happy and you'll be getting ready to move to the next level of leadership in your organization. If you haven't watched this video, please watch this. It's going to be a great blessing to you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe here. Thank you for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Talk to you soon.